Utah continues to be totally obsessed with pornography. They have now declared porn a public health crisis. Utah Governor Gary Herbert has signed a resolution declaring pornography a public health crisis at the Utah State Capitol. The resolution was introduced by Republican State Senator Todd Weiler back in January of 2015 to battle the, quote, pornography epidemic harming the state and the country. The resolution was passed last month. This is a resolution. It is not a law. Nothing changes legally speaking. This is sort of a declaration about how Utah views pornography. It calls for increased education, prevention, research, and policy change at the community and societal level to combat pornography. Anti-pornography group, the Utah Coalition Against Porn, posted on Facebook that the resolution, it marks a, quote, time to celebrate and recognize the historic moment. I agree that this is historic, Lewis, but it's historic in its absurdity.
It never really ends in Utah, and I'm going to be discussing another Utah story on the bonus show. If maybe things are just so great in Utah that they are awarded the liberty to focus on things as absurd as this. Somehow I doubt that's the case, and if my elected officials were spending time on something like this, I would be furious.
Weiler maintains that the resolution is not a ban on pornography or an attack on masturbation, but just the first step towards creating a plan to protect families and children from porn. Unclear if they also want to protect them from masturbation. Ian Kerner, who's a psychotherapist and a sex expert, says that the anti-porn movement is rooted in a long history of stigmatizing sex and masturbation. I would argue that, Lewis, the religious right is rooted in a long history of stigmatizing sex and masturbation.
That goes without saying. It's something they need to control. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if they know why, but it might have something to do with demons and the devil and blah, blah, blah.
I'm not completely clear on what the goal is for the resolution, but I can assure you that it will end up being completely not fiscally conservative and a total waste of money. And there's another argument here, which is it's not really safer to have sexually repressed men walking around your state, eager to get a look at a woman's ankles because you've completely stigmatized both masturbation and porn. I just don't get what the end game is legislatively and societally. And I can't point to a single instance, Lewis, where this type of nonsense has what you could call measurable success.
Or any positive impact whatsoever. It's what is the end game? There is no situation in which they try and pass some type of legislation around this and win. Like you said, it just doesn't happen.
Get yourself a membership at davidpakman.com/membership. We'll take a quick break and be back after this. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. Pronounced it right this time. Back after this.